Hello and welcome back to Wanderland. We are back in London and we are at a beautiful boutique hotel called 11 Cadogan Gardens, and we're going to have some afternoon tea together. So join me down the rabbit hole as we experience it together. Well, hello and welcome back to Wanderland. Today we are at 11 Cadogan Gardens in Chelsea, and I am just so pleased to be here. Glad to be back in London. I've got a lovely glass of rabbit juice right here poured for me, and I look forward to bringing you another afternoon tea. So, such an easy place to find here in Chelsea. I got off at Sloane Square. It was about a 4 or 5 minute walk, and it was no problem at all. I'm looking around. I am the only person in this whole dining room right now. They start doing afternoon teas after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm here right at 2 o'clock because I like the place empty so I can speak how I want to for you. Absolutely. Here's my place for afternoon tea. It's a nice, intimate little area, and I have my menu right here, and I'll show that to you a little bit better. Here's my beautiful, beautiful tea set by William Edwards with all the birds. Just so nice. Oh, Tea for Two is playing. So very, very nice. A lovely tea set and a fabulous little bumblebee. Here is the menu for today's festivities at the Chelsea Garden Afternoon Tea. It looks really nice, absolutely. There's my tea selections on the back you can read. Perfect. I've got lovely music playing. It's very calming and soothing. There's lovely, beautiful portraits and paintings on the wall and a lovely fireplace behind me. I can just imagine how gorgeous this place is during the Christmas festivities. Absolutely. For the Chelsea Garden Afternoon Tea, for our sandwich selection, we have Coronation chicken show buns with Parmesan, ham and mustard on classic white bread, smoked salmon and cream cheese on beetroot bread, and cucumber and herb cream cheese on basic and spinach bread. We have freshly baked scones with strawberry jam and lemon curd. I do like my lemon curd. As well as our pastry selection, which is an apricot pebble, a mini opera cake, rhubarb roulade, rose macaron, and a lemon meringue tart. It sounds perfectly wonderful. I am here filming this in the middle of July. The sun is going in and it's going out, so I don't know what the light is looking like for us right now, but right now it looks like there's a big cloud going over us. So all you can do is just enjoy some rabbit juice, I believe. I have a lovely cup of tea. It's a chamomile tea. And look at this lovely bird. He's quite handsome. The Chelsea Garden Afternoon Tea at 11 Cadogan Gardens. It is £49 a person with your choice of a pot of tea. It's £59 a person if you'd like a glass of Laurent-Pierre champagne. And if you'd like the Laurent-Pierre Rosé champagne, it is £64 a person. I am definitely in a thoroughfare right behind me. A lot of people are going back and forth. So just be aware of that if you are booking yourself in at this afternoon tea. Also, I wanted to let you know, the chairs are rather narrow. They feel like an economy airline seat, which reminds me I probably shouldn't be having so many scones and tea sandwiches. But I'm enjoying it. I think you are too. I hope you are. Well, it's reminding me I need to mind myself. So that's something else. I do see a few chairs that are a little bit wider, but I'll tell you, I fit in this chair nice and snug. Afternoon tea at 11 Cadogan Gardens is served Monday to Sunday, 2 to 6 p.m. It's recommended that you do make your reservations online. I usually make all of my reservations on afternoontea.co.uk for all of my afternoon tea needs. But you can also make your reservations straight with a hotel. I will say it's a bit awkward because a lot of people that work here are going through and going about their duties for the day, and it kind of tears away from the elegance of the situation because I'm here by myself, but it's like they're just going along with what they're having to do. So, you know, a lot of work people and everything else, it's just a little disconcerting. So if you do not want that to happen, maybe choose to have a later afternoon tea setting. I don't know, but as of right now, that's what's happening. I just received my savory selections, and is this the cutest thing in the world? It's a park scene. Look at that, all of my sandwiches. And a park bench. Isn't that great? I love, love, love the theming of this. And like normal, I will go through each of these for you. So I just asked the question, if I choose to have one or two more of these sandwiches, they are no problem with refilling my sandwich selection. So you will not go hungry here. My first selection is a classic ham and mustard on white bread. So the bread is not very soft, which worries me a little bit. And it has a lashing of butter or margarine on it as well. So let's try this. Like I mentioned before, that was just the lady with bags of trash behind me. It's not exactly the experience I hope to have. I've tried my ham and classic mustard on white bread. It's okay. It's nothing, oh my goodness, and not a lot of ham on it, but a lot of margarine on it, and I don't really care for the margarine taste in my mouth after I've had it. So unfortunately, this will probably be just a one bite for me. My next sandwich is cucumber and herbs cream cheese on spinach bread. So you can see that. Very nice. Bread still seems to have been there for a little while. It smells nice and fresh from the cucumbers, definitely. The cucumber sandwich with the herb cream cheese is very, very nice. It does come with a spinach and basil bread, and it's a lovely, refreshing sandwich. It is really a beautiful, beautiful sandwich. I'm actually very pleased with it. It's very generous on the cream cheese. Very nice. A lovely afternoon tea sandwich for sure. I'm going to shake this up a little bit now. It's coronation chicken on a show bun with Parmesan. So already I have a feeling this is going to be lovely. The show bun is, I can just tell. And now it's a little crunchy on the outside, but I can tell that there's going to be softness on the inside. And the smell of it is lovely. I'm really, really looking forward to this. Yes, I don't even know where to begin with this one. Now that is right up there with the best coronation chicken sandwiches at a tea experience that I've had. It says Parmesan that it's over, but it's almost like it's a smoky, beautiful, beautiful flavor. The show bun, you bit in it and it just was away in your mouth. There's grapes and oh my goodness, it's delightful. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, you can see that. But what an incredible, incredible taste that is. I will remember this Coronation chicken for a very long time. So my wonderful waiter asked if I wanted anything else, and I had to say, please bring me another one of those beautiful Coronation chicken show buns. Beautiful. I'm so pleased with this. So my last tea sandwich is smoked salmon with cream cheese on beetroot bread. So we've got this beautiful, if you can see from this area, beautiful pink bread. Lovely. Unfortunately, this is the bread that is the hardest, and I'm not holding out much hope for it, but that Coronation chicken would wipe everything else out. So I'll let you know how this one goes. Actually, it wasn't bad at all. The bread, like I said, is a little crunchy, but the salmon and the cream cheese do make up for it. And yeah, there's a lot of cream cheese in here, so it makes it really nice. So I'm pleased with it. I'm losing my sunlight, aren't I? There it is. Yeah, very nice. I just received my patisserie, and I will be going through all of this, of course, for you. But I'm very intrigued about this one right here. And then we have our scones down here as well. Lovely. So now we are halfway through with our afternoon tea, and I have a beautiful, slightly warm scone right now. It's a fruit scone, which is always my favorite. And let's get into this lovely little thing. Tear it off, and I'm going to grab some lemon curd, and look at the color of this lemon curd. That is beautiful. This lemon curd, like I said before, it looks gorgeous. It looks homemade. So we're gonna try this. Yep, really, really nice. It is lovely. That bright yellow color of that lemon curd, it did not disappoint. And the scones are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They're still a little bit warm. They're flaky on the outside, but lovely on the inside. A beautiful, beautiful scone. Just so you know, I did try the strawberry jam, and it was lovely as well. Very fresh. Not too sweet, not too tart. It was perfect. And the scones, I noticed that there is kind of a glaze on top of them, so it makes them a little bit more sweet as you eat them. Beautiful, lovely crunch, but like I said, lovely inside. It's just like a traditional, beautiful scone. They know what they're doing here. Absolutely. I'm ready for my patisserie now. First up is a rose macaron. That was really delicate. Generally, the floral flavors, I do not care for them as much, but the rose was delicate, yet sophisticated, and there's little rose petals on top of the macaron, and it's lovely. Now the outside is not as crisp as it should, but I don't mind about that. The whole flavor of it, it just dissolved in my mouth. It was lovely, and the inside of it was such the prettiest pale pink. I'll show you. Just lovely. Did you see that? Yeah. Just the prettiest pale pink, and I'm very, very pleased with this. A lovely, lovely beginning. My next piece is a rhubarb roulade. You can see on the top, it's pink. Very nice. I am going to use my cake fork for this because I've been done being silly right now. I must use my cake fork. Here is my rhubarb roulade in all of its layers. So while there is not a strong rhubarb flavor, there's a lot of cream in it. It's a very moist cake. It's really, really nice. I believe if I had some warm tea, it would definitely go down a treat. Absolutely. So this little one is called an apricot pebble. This is the one that I was looking forward to trying for sure, because look at it, it's just adorable. So I'm very curious at what it looks like inside. So I'm going to take my knife and fork and see what we see inside. So it's on a biscuit base. Oop. It cut very easily. Absolutely very, very easily. So I will show you, hopefully, what I see. You can't take me anywhere. Here is what it looks like inside. A bit of apricot is what it looks like. It's like a light mousse with a zing of apricot. Yeah, it's nice. Such a beautiful presentation. I mean, it really, really is. It is now 3 o'clock, or a little bit after 3 o'clock, and the tea room has been open for over an hour, and I'm still by myself, which is very interesting, but it is a Monday afternoon, and even though it's summertime, I would imagine people would be here. So I think you need to come here for a coronation chicken. That's what I think. Here is the mini opera cake. Beautiful, with a little flower on top. More goodies behind me. It's moist, definitely a very coffee-like flavor. It's lovely. I cut into it. It didn't collapse completely. But I've done quite a few afternoon teas, and I can imagine that these desserts were not made this morning, if that means anything to you. They're delightful, but I don't feel like I have the homemade patisserie like I've had at other locations. And my last and final patisserie is a lemon meringue tart. Here it is. Very nice. Now my pastry shell is collapsing in my hands, so I'm going to put this down right now and I'll let you know how it goes. So absolutely my favorite for the patisserie. The lemon meringue tart was very nice. There were some issues with it, but the flavor profile was definitely there. So I just finished my Chelsea Garden afternoon tea at 11 Cadogan Gardens in Chelsea, and I had a nice afternoon, definitely. I had the whole drawing room to myself to have a lovely afternoon tea. My waiter was wonderfully helpful. He was always there to be on my call if I needed anything extra, and the surroundings were beautiful. Now, what let it down was that it was a thoroughfare behind me, which a lot of the workers from the hotel were using as like break room area to run off to, or certain meetings, office meetings, or even the trash was brought through the tea room, which was very disappointing. I can't even try to make light of that. It was several times that happened. So unfortunately, that did not make this experience wonderful. The music was lovely. My food was very nice. Absolutely. And I wanted to shout out to Azim for taking really good care of me today. And he showed me the mirror room, and it's beautiful. I'll try to get back there again and be able to take a mirror or a picture for you, because it's absolutely gorgeous. But thank you again, Azim, for taking great care of me. So I just received my bill for 11 Cadogan Gardens, and one afternoon tea with a glass of champagne. A Lauren Pierre champagne was 59 pounds a person. And then I asked for one more glass of champagne, and it was 17 pounds. And let's see, with food, wine, and service charge, which was $9.50, my total today was $85.50. I probably would not come back. I'm glad that I got a chance to have afternoon tea here and to try it out, definitely. It's just, I've had better for the same amount of money, or even more, or even less, if that makes any sense. So if you're in this area, in the Chelsea area, and you're able to make reservations, by golly, do it. I have a feeling they probably change it for different holidays, maybe Christmas. I will make sure to check on that. But if you're in a group, I think it could be a really fun time, especially if you want the whole place to yourself, which is really fabulous, to tell you the truth. So I'm happy I came here. I do not feel that I wasted my time or my money. I think it was a lovely afternoon tea. So thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you again down the rabbit hole. Bye-bye. Tea at 11 Cadogan. Cardigan. Flip a gibbet. Where am I? Where am I? Cadogan. The Chelsea Garden.